A very good afternoon. You are watching Lunchtime News on TV1. I'm Michaela Fernando. Before looking at more stories in detail, here's a look at headlines.
Two new non-cabinet ministers and a deputy minister sworn in before President Maithripala Sirisena this morning. Specialist committee report on the constitution presented to Parliament. Uva Provincial Council heats up as a result of an issue pertaining to potato farmers. Sri Lanka decides to field first after winning the toss at the T20 against New Zealand.
Now in your top story, two new non-cabinet ministers and a deputy minister was sworn in before President Maithripala Sirisena this morning. Ravindra Samaravira was sworn in as the new non-cabinet minister of Labour and Labour Relations. V. Radhakrishnan was sworn in as the non-cabinet minister of Special Area Development. Abdullah Maharoof was sworn in as the new Deputy Minister of Ports and Shipping. There has been an amendment to the ministerial portfolio of Daya Gamage. He has been given the Ministry of Social Empowerment. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe presented the Specialist Committee report on drafting a new constitution to the Constitutional Assembly. Wickremesinghe said the Constitutional Assembly convened today only to produce the reports of the Steering Committee as well as the final draft. We will have a comprehensive story on the matter on our primetime news bulletin at 9. Attorney at Law Lal Vijay Nayaka expressed the following views in relation to the new constitution.
Many people say a draft of the new constitution is already been done. Actually, we have not made one. A similar report to the draft is made. Steering Committee was the one which decided to present this report to Parliament. After submitting, a discussion will be held. This is not the final draft. This is a report which is submitted for a discussion. It is not practical. Everyone would like to go for an election under a new constitution. However, it will not happen, since these have to be discussed extensively. As a result, if anyone thinks it will happen on the 4th of February, it will not, and it is not practical. I believe if we can get this done by February of next year, that will be great. I think it will take longer than that.
Still in local news, Dr. Harsha De Silva and Iran Vikramaratne convened a media briefing at the Parliament yesterday.
We did a $400 million swap with India. We have panda bonds with China. We will issue 500 million or 1 billion, and we are expecting to issue a bond worth $1 billion at the international market. Through this, we are expecting to increase our debt-serving capabilities. The Finance Minister Mangala Samaravira, Governor of the Central Bank, Secretary of the Treasury will meet the Chief Executive Officer of IMF, Christina Lagarde. We will create a program to increase the trust of the international community on us. We will at minimum carry out this program for 10 years. We will lay out the foundation. We will have to win the election. For that, the government will present a budget.
The leader of the Janaseta Perumuna, Venerable Battaramulle Sila Ratnathera, expressed the following views at a party gathering held in Kawan Tissapura in Tissa Maharama.
Now Sumanthiran and former opposition leader have gone mad by misguiding the Tamil people and in a way to provide ownership of lands, and by releasing the provincial councils. Sumanthiran and the group are now trying to draft a new constitution to destroy the country. I'm telling Sumanthiran and the former opposition leader and members of TNA, do not always try to fill your pockets. Speak about the problems faced by the farmers and the upcountry Tamil people.
A group of members from the Mahyanganaya Pradesha Sabha engaged in an inspection tour in the cemetery of Dodawatha in Mahyanganaya and the garbage yard which belongs to the Mahyanganaya Pradesha Sabha. The area residents allege that the garbage collected in the area is dumped on the banks of the Ridikotalia Oya, which connects to the Mahavali River. The tour yesterday was organized to inspect the situation. The chairman of the Mahyanganaya Pradesha Sabha said he will take steps to provide a solution to the issue. Court today ordered MP Vimal Veeravansa to pay 10 million rupees as compensation to Tilvin Silva of the JVP after he was found guilty in a case filed under the Intellectual Property Act. The decision was made when the case was taken up before the Colombo Commercial High Court Judge Juan Fernando. Tilvin Silva filed the case citing the book which was written by Vimal Veeravansa included contents which were presented to the JVP Executive Committee by Tilvin Silva, and Vimal Veeravansa has violated his intellectual property rights. The case, which was examined over 10 years by the Colombo Commercial High Court, provided the decision that the intellectual property rights should be given to the complainant, Tilvin Silva. An event to commemorate the 95th death anniversary of Sir Ponnambalam Arachalam was held last evening at the Presidential Secretariat premises.
Mayor of Colombo, Rosie Senanayake, Parliamentarian D.M. Swaminathan, family members and many other distinguished guests attended the event. Floral tributes were paid to the statue of Sir Ponnambalam Arunachalam.
Sir Ponnambalam Arunachalam was the first Registrar General of Sri Lanka, which is the highest post that a Ceylonese can hold at that time. And he has been the forefather of the university movement in Sri Lanka. And there is a hall that is named under Arunachalam. Arunachalam was a great devotee of Hinduism, as even though they were Tamils, they were well recognized by the community. And even Honorable D.S. Senanayake, the first Prime Minister, has said they are one of the greatest Ceylonese that Sri Lanka has produced.
In local news, the first session of the Uva Provincial Council for the year 2019 was held yesterday and a heated debate took place in regards to the potato farmers.
Even though the JVP Provincial Councillor Samantha Vidyaratna had presented a report on issues faced by the potato farmers, it has been removed during the working committee stage. Can the working committee make such decisions? You have to show this. Potatoes will grow in 2 months. If it will take 2.5 months to get the money, where is the justice? Thereafter, Samantha Vidyaratna left the premises and engaged in a silent protest with the potato farmers opposite the Uva Provincial Council. There is no democracy in the Uva Provincial Council. If we provide a suggestion, it will not go into the agenda. We put forward an agenda item to resolve the problems faced by the farmers. These provincial councils were constructed with high costs. These ministers are paid in millions not to stay without doing anything. They were elected to present the problems faced by the people to the government and work towards providing solutions. If the provincial council does not provide an opportunity to resolve the problems of the people, at least we will have to tell them outside.